Hi guys! Welcome back to our Bible stories and lesson learned. So if you can still remember, last week we talked about Abraham in Egypt. Kung saan nakita natin that Abraham failed. Natakot siya, nag-worry siya, and also he forgot what God promises to him. But at the end of the day, God remained faithful to Abraham even he became unfaithful to him. As usual guys, nasa baba lang po yung link ng Abraham in Egypt to those people who have not yet seen or heard those stories. Yan. So this week guys, we will talk about the Genesis 13, Abraham and Lot separate ways. Genesis 13, Abraham and Lot separate. So guys, after na mapaalis si Abraham and his family sa Egypt, they went back to Canaan and then they moved from one place to another. And then they reached in between Bethel and Ai, where Abraham built an altar before and he worshiped God. And in that place, that time, Lot is there. Since they are relative, they live together. Guys, this Genesis 13, Abraham and Lot taught us 4 lessons. First is, having much can sometimes cause conflict because they had too much animals, so quarrels broke out between the men who took care of Abraham's animals and those who take care of Lot's animals. They have bought sheep, goat, a lot of animals, lot of gold, lot of silvers, lot of peoples. So there will be a conflict if they will stay together. I'll give one example. You're very happy because you got your dream position. But the problem is, you didn't prepare yourself for all the conflict. You will have a less sleep, less time with your family, less in serving with God. Everything will be conflict if you are not well prepared with those conflicts. So guys, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that don't dream high. Don't think about going to the next step from where you are right now. What I'm trying to say is, be ready with all the conflict that you are praying for. That if you are dreaming for something, make sure that you are dreaming and praying for that. And always you are with Him. Because that is the difference. If you will dreaming and getting it by yourself, you will not be ready for all the things na pwede mong kaharapin. But if you are dreaming, praying, and working for it with God, whatever the conflict is, you can handle it. The moment that you get it, the moment that you get the position, you will be ready. Emotionally, physically, and spiritually. All the conflict will be nothing because you are with God. And then the second lesson is, value people over possession. Sabi nga sa verse 8, Abraham said to Lot, "We are relatives, and your man and my man shouldn't be quarreling. So let's separate." So, ganun ang value ni Abraham sa pagiging relative nila ni Lot. Na instead na mag-away tayo, instead na magbangayan ang tao natin at magdulot pa ng hindi maganda, let's just separate way. In our generation, it's just a simple things. Loving people and using things. But the sad thing is, what happening right now is loving things and using people. But it's okay. Because we cannot control all the people around us. We cannot control the emotion of other people. At the end of the day, whatever the people are saying doesn't matter. What is our heart? It's matter. If you know that you're loving and caring people, because you know that all of us are anak ng Diyos. At dapat tayo magmahalan. Yun yung magpapangiti kay God. Yung mamahalin at aalagaan mo, hindi lang yung pamilya mo, but lahat ng tao sa paligid mo. That is the most important things. If that is in your mind, if that is in your heart, I assure you, you're living in God's way. And sabi pa ni Abraham, choose any part of the land you want. You go one way, and I'll go the other. Just a power of contentment. We can satisfy in God and with God alone. then we'll have a contentment that whatever the things will happen, we can embrace it with joy and patience in our heart. So I guess that is one way that Abraham understood after all the things that na pinagdaanan niya in Egypt and all the past experience that he had. He understood and he lived with a contentment to whatever God can provide to him. So after Abraham said it to Lot, Lot looked around and saw that the whole Jordan of Valley, all the way to shore, had a plenty of water, like the garden of the Lord, or like the land of Egypt. This was before the Lord had destroyed the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. So Lot chose the whole Jordan Valley for himself and moved away toward the east. So the third lesson in this story is there's a danger in the greener. Or let's say, it's not always the bigger or the better. It's just like, before you make a decision in one thing, stop looking only the beauty in it. Also look the negative side of this. Kasi nung pinili ni Lot yung Jordan Valley, because there's a greener in that. Aside from that, yung sabi nga dito is, there's a plenty of water. So, tinignan lang niya yung magagandang meron ang Jordan Valley. Hindi niya naisip yung mga negative things na meron ang Jordan Valley. Like, ang sabi nga dito is, in the valley and camp near to Sodom, whose people were weak and sins against the Lord. So, kung ito yung pinili na place ni Lot, kasi greener siya, kasi marami siyang water, hindi niya nakita na beside those place is yung mga tao na mahina, makakasalanan, at hindi tumitingin kay God. So, hindi niya nakita yung buong aspeto na there is a chance na yung mga tao na to is pumunta sa lugar nila, sakopin sila, o gawan sila ng hindi maganda. Hindi siya tumingin sa ganong aspeto. So guys, if you're going to make a decision in your life, please make sure na hindi mo lang titingnan kung ano ang nakikita ng mata mo. Tingnan mo din ang different aspect na nakapaligid kasama na to. Tingnan mo yung maganda, tingnan mo yung pangit. Hindi mo lang titingnan mo ngayon, titingnan mo din yung bukas. And of course, the fourth and the most important lesson, rest in God's provision. Abraham din worry kung saan man pupunta, kung ano man ang lugar na pipiliin ni Lot. Kasi Abraham is contented and Abraham is completely trusting to the Lord. Abraham knows that God is a God of provision. God will always provide for him. So guys, sing like Abraham. Let's just trust Him, believe in Him. Believe that our God is a God of provision. And no matter what happens, guys, God will provide all the things that we need. Just trust Him. Look for Christ's joy and find your contentment with Him. For this, may God be praised.